I'm going to be asking AI to redesign these popular African logos. And we're going to put them side by side to see whether AI actually did an improvement or we prefer the original logo. Let's get started. My AI of choice is ChatGPT. As you can see, I'm going to be using ChatGPT for this experiment. Starting off with MTN. Let's get started. The prompt.
Want you to come up with a completely fresh logo for these 15 brands. You have full creative freedom. Make the new logo better than the current one. Make it like it was designed by a top world-class design agency that was offered top dollar budget.
I want to come up fresh, full, creative world that was offered top dollar budget. So let's do that and go. All right, let's see what it's gonna do. Wow, I think I like this compared to the original. I mean, see how it's playing with the M to sort of create the mountains. So yeah, right off the bat, AI has a point. This sort of looks like premium MTN. All right, so let's do the second one. Let's do Airtel. Let's get done with the telecom companies first. All right, it's creating the image. I've never truly understood what the Airtel logo, the current one, stands for. I mean, this symbol. I don't know what that is. So let's see if ChatGPT will come up with something that is more relatable. Let's go. Oh, it did not. Oh, come on. It just made it 3D. It didn't change anything from the previous one. ChatGPT, can you do a better job? Let's try to make this even better, because I think it's literally just copy pasting from the previous one and trying to upgrade it a little bit. Give me something fresh. That represents the Airtel brand, but different from the current one. Oh no, come on, ChatGPT, what is this? This doesn't actually look better than the previous one to me. So I think the previous logo still scores a point in this case. Let's move on to the next one. So next up is Ethiopian Airlines. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh, Ethiopian No. This is not in any way better than the current one. So I'm going to ask it to... So let's do Ethiopian Airlines again. This time around, I'm going to add a prompt. I don't know why it keeps adding this sun. That sun doesn't look good at all in the logo. So I'm going to first try to edit this and tell it to remove the sun. Remove the sun from the logo. Because honestly, I don't like it at all. This is what we have for Ethiopian Airlines. What do you think? I honestly prefer the previous one because I feel like this is it's too colorful. It's not very premium. It looks a bit cheap. So in this case, the previous or the current logo takes the point. Let's move on to the next brand. Let's do Uganda Airlines. Since we're doing airlines, we might as well do Uganda Airlines now. So for the prompt, I'm going to give it the same prompt. Which I'm actually going to give the rest of the brands in this video. Let's go. Oh, not that bad actually. The AI assumes being an airlines, we should just have the Uganda crane bird flying. That's actually a clever I don't just feel this logo that much. I'm going to ask the AI to try and reiterate this a bit. So I've asked the AI to give me another iteration of the Uganda Airlines logo, and this is what it has come up with. Personally, I still feel the original logo is more cleaner. So in this case, the original logo takes the point. Let's do DSTV. Same prompt. Let's go. I feel like the DSTV logo is really, really bold and clean. I don't know what AI is going to do, honestly. I don't even think it will. Oh, what is this? We're running into an error. Okay, I think we ran into an error. We're generating images too quickly. Come on, ChatGPT. This is plus. Let's give it a minute and then try again. Wow, so the DSTV logo is in. It pretty much didn't change the words DSTV. It just added a sort of a play button. And honestly, I think I'm liking the new logo. It looks fresher, it looks more bold, it feels more entertaining. Yeah, I'm giving AI the point here. So I'm giving AI a point here. Let's do the next. We're doing Jumia. So I'll give it the same prompt. Let's go. Oh, Jumia. Wow. What do you think of the Jumia logo? It just added a shopping bag. It maintained the star, and that's pretty much it. I'm liking the newer logo, honestly. I'm liking the newer logo. So I'll give AI a point in this case. And for the next logo, we're going to do Dangote Group. Same prompt. And honestly, the current Dangote logo is already premium and subtle. So I'm wondering what AI is going to do to it, how it's going to enhance it. Because the logo is already bold and almost complete. Like, you don't want to change a lot of that. So let's see what the AI is going to do for that logo. Dangote Group. Oh, come on. Is this the best that it could do? Honestly, I instantly prefer the previous logo for Dangote. Let me give it another chance to reiterate. Make it classy and not too noisy. All right, so the reiterations are in. These are the new Dangote variants that it has created. There's this one and this one. Personally, I prefer this one, the one with the white background. It's more subtle, it's more cleaner, it's more elegant. But I still feel like the original logo is still much better than these that AI has come up with. So for that matter, the original logo scores in this instance. The original logo is actually standing up. I didn't expect them to perform this. I thought AI is going to completely obliterate the original designers, but they're actually standing up. For example, the Dangote Group logo it's a clean logo. Well, that's my opinion. You could prefer the second one, but I still feel the original one is better. So let's go on to the next brand. So the next brand is Total Energies. Total. Let's see what AI thinks of your current logo. Will it give us a better reiteration? Will it create something more fresher? Let's see. Woo! So Total is in. So it gave me two images. Image one is completely off. Like, there's no way Total would ever use this. However, image two on the other hand, I'm sort of liking image two. I'm sort of leaning into image two. So I would give ChatGPT a point for this. Total Energy. Yeah, sure. I'll give ChatGPT a point. This newer logo is much better than what they currently have. So ChatGPT, you have a point. Let's go on to the next logo. So the next logo we are doing is Mukwano Group. Mukwano Group of Companies. So I'll give it the same prompt and let us see. Oh. So I feel like for the Mukwano logo, it has tried to maintain the handshake, but this newer logo feels cheap. It feels cheap, the newer logo. So I'm going to go ahead and reiterate and ask it to make it more premium. Perhaps try to get away with the handshake. Can you try to, for the Mukwano, for the Mukwano logo, do away with the handshake, but still embed, is that the spelling? Embed elements that signal friendship. Yeah. So let's see if it can try to come up with something different than the classic handshake in the Mukwano logo. Oh, so this is what it has come up with. I see it has created a sort of a symbol that represents friendship, not the handshake, but you can see that there are people in there that are sort of hugging or holding hands. I'm liking this new one. I'm liking the new logo, honestly. So AI, you have a point. The next one is NTV. Honestly, these guys need a rebrand. I mean, their logo, we've seen this logo since we were kids. I do feel like they need a refresh of that classic N and TV logo. Let's see what AI is going to do for NTV. Oh, no. This is what it has come up with. No, this is worse than what we have. What we have is old, but it's still classy. So I need something newer. I need something that is better, not just something that is different. So this is a case where you create something new, but it's not better. It's just new to the eyes, but honestly, this wouldn't hold at all. So let me ask it to reiterate, to create something better. So reiterate the NTV logo. Give me something new, but premium and simple. Yeah. Okay, so for NTV, this is the second reiteration, and it's still giving me something that is cheap and not really up to standards. So I'm going to give it one last chance. I don't know why it's giving me these hues. I need, premium logos usually have one or two colors, not gradients. So it's giving me this sort of gradient, which I don't like. So I'm going to give it one last prompt for NTV. For NTV, give me the ring in silver and the words in plain red. Avoid gradients and make the words blend in a simple and minimalist fashion. So the way that it's blending N, T, and V, it's sort of too much going on. Hopefully, it gives us something much better this time around. NTV is in, and honestly, I still feel like it's really not doing a great job. It's creating something different, but it's not really that, because if you look at this logo, the N, the T, V, the word is not well balanced to my eyes. So in this case, even if the current logo is extremely old and it needs a refresh, I feel like the newer logos are not really holding up to standard. So the old logo still takes the point. So the next brand is Nile Breweries. Let's go. Let's see what AI thinks of Nile Breweries. Nile Breweries is in. So it has maintained the lion, but it has also added sort of pyramid design. I think because it's referencing to the Nile going up to Egypt. And then you can see it has added a sort of a blue element here to symbolize the water. Yeah, I think I'm liking the new logo for Nile Breweries. Sure, AI here, it has a point. So the next is a premium fashion brand in Egypt called Double A. And these guys already have a fantastic logo. It's already sophisticated. It's already minimal. I don't even see how it's going to be improved. Perhaps it's just going to be changed up. But let's see what AI is going to come up with anyway. So as you can see for the Double A logo, I gave it a prompt, the same prompt I've been giving to other brands, and it literally gave me the same logo. Wow, that's interesting. In this case, the original logo still wins because AI didn't even try to modify the logo in any way. So let's move on to the next brand. Next brand we are doing is Renzori. Renzori mineral water. So let's see what AI is going to come up with. Oh! Renzori is in. What do you guys think? I'm liking the new one immediately. Like I'm not even double thinking. So I think it has maintained the mountains, but then it has emphasized the element of water. I think the original one is, the original one had the water in the text. Wow, that was clever. I think I like the new one as well. Honestly, the original one is good, but I feel like the new one is fresher. So in this case, AI takes the point. Let's move on to the next brand. We're going to do 2 more brands, and they're all going to be banks. So let's do Stanbic Bank. Let's go. Let's see what AI is going to come up with for Stanbic. Ooh, Stanbic is in. So it didn't really change it up that much. It just spiced it up. It didn't really give it a complete overhaul, which is great, but I feel like I still feel like it could make it better. I don't know. These 2 logos all look similar to me, the original and the first AI reiteration. So I'm going to ask it to first do away with this badge and see if it can come up with something more creative. Get more creative, do away with the badge. This is a financial institution. So make it elegant. So let's see if it can give me a second reiteration of Stanbic without the badge. That would actually be interesting to look at, because we all know Stanbic. Once you look at this badge, you know that's Stanbic. Let's see if it can come up with something different. Oh, Stanbic. So it just played with the S. Wow, that is creative. I don't know whether Stanbic would ever consider this, because they have their badge element so popular and engraved in people's minds. But I'm liking this S actually. I'm liking this newer logo. Honestly, I'm like, it's growing on me. So I'm surprised because Stanbic has a great logo. This is just different but good. I don't think it's an improvement, but I feel like it's a reiteration. It's just a different version of Stanbic, but in a good way. So in this case, AI takes the point. AI takes a point. It did a great job. AI has a point. Let's do our final logo. Last but not least, we are doing Zenith Bank. Zenith has a really bold logo, very, very simple and minimal. So let's see if AI would actually make it any better. Oh, Zenith. it tried to play around with the Z, but no, I'm not feeling it. Let me try to give it more information. This is a financial institution. This is a financial. Make it look like a bank. So let's see if it can give us something different for Zenith, because I felt like the first one was just it just tried to play around with the original without really changing up anything. So because I told it that this is a bank, it tried to create some sort of structure in the background and then added the word Zenith. Honestly, the original logo is far much better than this. So in this case, AI doesn't score a point. Yeah, but tell me what you think. So we have the points for AI and the points for the original creators.